Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another
언제나 함께 있었음해 모든 게 다 통하니까 Feels like daydreaming 너와 있을 땐 난 I love my
So, just a few things that you're going to need. You are going to need a heat source. You are going to need sublimation images. You are going to need heat gloves, a tape measure. If you choose to use shrink wrap, heat resistant tape, paper towels, alcohol, and of course a sublimation substrate. And today's sublimation substrate happens to be PYD 20-ounce sublimation tumblers. Okay? So, without further ado, if you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you crush that like and subscribe button. Check out the other content on my channel as well. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Okay? And let's take this down. I don't know what half of this is or how I got there. So that's that. So I have taken the liberty to go ahead and bring in my images and go ahead and print them. Let me show you how I got these images. I got these images from Creative Fabrica, and my link will be listed below. They do have a yearly subscription, and they also have a monthly subscription should you choose to get it. So, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, so the first image that I got from here, this was the first one. And the other one, I just typed in school bus SVGs. Or school bus tumbler, excuse me. And there it is. Okay? So this is the other image that I have. So what I then did was I went over to Silhouette and I went to File, Open. I found my file. I brought my file in. It actually came in at the right size, which is a width of 9.3 by 8.2. That's generally your standard 20-ounce tumbler size, okay? And then I did the same thing for this one. Also, if you look, it's already mirrored. And how I did that was I went to Object. I'm going to unmirror it first. I'm going to click on Mirror. And I hit Flip horizontally. So if you notice, it flips the image back in its correct form. So again, to mirror it properly, Object, Mirror, and flip horizontally. Okay? And that's how you get it mirrored. And then I send it to my printer, which I then went File, Print. I hit Print here. I'll go all the way through, even though I'm not going to print it. I didn't need to see a print preview. I'm using my Epson EcoTank 8550 today. I went to Preferences. I went to Paper Quality. I'm using my rear paper feeder. Photo paper semi-gloss. Then I clicked on the Advanced tab and I chose Tabloid and I chose the output quality for high quality. Okay? Alright, so that's how you do that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I'm going to come back to you guys. Okay? So that's that. So without further ado, oh, and I forgot to mention you will need a heat gun for your shrink wrap. So I'm just going to set these right here. I'm going to put my heat gloves off to the side and my tape measure. Everything has been measured, so we're not going to measure. And I'm just going to take out 2 of my shrink wraps. And then I'm going to put those off to the side. I'm going to take my heat resistant tape and stick it there. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is prepare our substrate. It does come with a metal straw. It's inside of plastic. And I'm just going to take that and put it down in there, as well as the lid. Okay? Going to take a piece of paper towel and the alcohol. Whoops. You don't need a whole lot of alcohol. And then you're just going to wipe over the cup, top and bottom. Now, on the back of this cup, the bottom, it has a Made in China sticker. You want to pull that off, but be very careful not to scratch the bottom of the substrate. In this case, it's a tumbler. And you're going to wipe that off. I'm going to sit it down, and I'm going to get a couple of dry paper towels. And you can also use a lint roller. Alright, now that is nice and dry. And what we're going to do is you want to line this up so that they meet. And as you can see, that meets very well. So now I'm going to pull this very tight. And I don't mean tight. You want as tight as you can absolutely get it. I'm going to turn this sound down just a little bit. I sound like I hear a minor echo. And it's probably because I'm sitting so close up on it. Alright. I'm just going to take this and go straight across. And you'll want to do the whole thing. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that top overhang that we have. Now, in this case, you will need a pair of scissors, and of course, I didn't bring any. And I do have a little paper trimmer. And I'm going to see if I can get this to work for us. And of course not. Okay. And I think this image I might have to reprint. I do. Because it was trying, let's see. might can save this, y'all. I don't know. We're gonna try. See what we get. Okay, I think I might be able to save that, y'all. So I'm gonna try. And what I'm going to do, so you're gonna put a piece of tape all the way around the rim. And you wanna keep pulling as tight as you can. Okay? I'm going to cut this little piece off. And then what you want to do is just go fold it over around the cup. Okay? Because you want to get good contact, making sure that everything is nice and taut. Okay? Nice and tight. And that little area, it hopefully doesn't cause me any problems. Hopefully. Okay? And then we're going to do the same thing. Actually, I'm going to go down the middle first. And the brand of heat tape that I'm using today is the Cricut brand. In case anybody wanted to know. And again, you want to make sure everything is nice and tight. And you cut that off, fold it over. We're going to take the same exact piece of tape, although it won't be long enough, but we're going to stretch it as far around. Actually, that worked. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to push this over. Nice and tight. And that's because you want all the contact that you can possibly get. Okay? And I can go around this a little bit more. I think I'm going to go around this one more time because I see some areas that are causing me just a little bit of concern. Okay. So I'm going to start about right here. And this may be overkill on the tape, but I'm just doing what works for me and trying to get the best result. Remember, there's many ways to skin a cat. So you just want to make sure, and then hopefully when we get even down that middle seam, you want to just make sure that that's nice and tight. So here's what we have. Let me turn my computer. I'm actually sitting by a window today. So here's what we have. That's our top. And that's our bottom. Alright. Seems to be okay. But we won't know until we actually reveal it. But I think I have it on there pretty good. Okay. And that's how that will be. And then we're just going to shrink wrap that. So I'm going to set that on top of there. Oh, I'm thinking I'm in the other room and I'm not. So that is not go there. We'll set that here. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do our second tumbler. We're going to prep it the same way. Whoops. I'll put the lid down there in the bag. Now, I'm going to use that same same napkin that was saturated in alcohol because it's still saturated, okay? And remember, we have the Made in China sticker on the bottom. Remember, you do not want to scratch the bottom of the tumbler. And we're going to take this one and we're going to dry it off. And now we're going to go ahead and close our alcohol back up. And I'm going to just go ahead and set this alcohol and these paper towels down out of the way. And I'll put the scissors right there as well. Alright. So y'all know how your girl likes to do when putting things on. I generally will put them on backwards. So we're gonna try to avoid that day. And as you can see, that lines up perfectly, okay? So remember, pull everything nice and tight. Ouch. Don't hit your elbow in the process. Now, there are different colors of heat tape. I only like the Cricut brand, and if it's clear. That yellow or brown one, it always causes me grief. So that one, I do not use, but it works well for some, but it does not work well for me. Okay. Now, again, we're going to take our scissors. And we are going to cut around the rim where it's a little bit too tall at. Okay. And I'm just going to put that there. And now, seems like it's a little loose to me. So we're definitely going to have to tighten the top and the bottom up really, really well. So again, I'm going to go down that seam. going to pull tight the overhang. All you have to do is just pull it really, really tight, like so. Okay. All right. Now this time, I'm going to start with the bottom because I want to make sure that I get that mashed as tight as possible to the tumbler, because contact, the tighter the contact, the better it is going to sublimate. And where I have those areas that were not getting good contact, I'm pulling the tape over along with smoothing out that bottom. Because as long as you pull that tape, you should get great contact, okay? All right, so keep pulling. All right. And that's the bottom. Now we're going to work on the top. And do the same identical thing. And again, some may say it's overkill on the tape, but I'm trying to do what works for me and make sure that these two tumblers come out beautifully, because they are actually customers' orders, okay? And one of them being that they are going to school. So all I'm doing again is I'm pulling tight and folding over. Pull tight, fold over. And again, likewise, that's down the center. This is our top, and this is our bottom. And I'm gonna cut grass later. And y'all heard the husband. He's going to the office. All right. And then this is our second one. All right. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be loud, but I'm just going to shrink wrap this on there. And you probably should have your heat gloves on right about now, because this does get hot. So please make sure you have those on. All right, and then I'll just check this over. I think on this bottom, it can go just a little tighter. Y'all, I already got one burn from work, so guess what? I'm not gonna even play with it. Let me go ahead and put some heat gloves on, okay? Go ahead and put these heat gloves on. Because remember, safety first. Alright. So that's our first one. We're going to go ahead. This cord is kind of short, but we're going to work it out, okay? All I'm doing is just shrink wrapping right now. And you're not going to always get it perfect. With the shrink wrapping. Now I'm going to go around and I'm going to unplug the heat gun, just because I don't want anything blowing in my house. And then I'm just going to set that over there. Okay. All right. And it says to do these on 356 degrees for 6 minutes. Okay. We are using our PYD sublimation oven today. I'm going to go ahead and press the play button so that it'll come on. This has a little symbol with lines letting you know that it is heating up. Okay. Let me know in the comments if y'all are working on anything. What y'all do over the weekend. I had an amazing time. I tried to show y'all in my last video, but it didn't work out so well. My last video, everything that could have went wrong. You know, I almost felt like little aliens came down and played a part, but that's a story for a different time. And again, it's 356 for 6 minutes. And this should be when it is done. Trying to make sure it's got enough breathing room because I'm doing this on top of my desk. In the second craft room, just didn't really feel like standing today because I had 40 t-shirts that I worked on. In fact, let me go and grab the shirt from from the video before last. I tried to show you in the last video where the snafu happened. And the piglet shirt, I'm going to have to make another one because it looks like, I'm not going to call them names, but came in and robbed me for that shirt because they thought it was so pretty. So I'll be right back. All right, guys. So this is let's move these over. This is one of the shirts that I was working on. I had to make 40 of these. So this is the front left chest, okay? And then this is the back. Oops, and there we go. I'm probably holding it crooked, but there it is. That's the back. So I had 40 of those to do. Now this is the shirt that I was trying to show y'all in the last video. I did get it finished. That is neon white, neon AB, neon green, and neon pink. Came out adorable. Okay. This is just, I was messing around yesterday with the Romeo, just trying some different settings. And it says keep calm. Nothing to write home and tell mama about, but I did it. And then this is the shirt that was in the video that the snafu happened where we lost sound after about 18 minutes and StreamYard couldn't figure out how to get it back. So that is a DTF print. The one in Keep Calm is HTV. And then here is our other rhinestone shirt. I'm not old, I'm vintage, okay? And that vintage is in, what is that? Mine gold and jet black, okay? And the piglet shirt, I wish I could show you, but I got robbed for it because they just thought it was so pretty. Not let me make you one, but now I'll just take this one, okay? So that's what happened. But I will make another piglet shirt because that neon 80 that y'all suggested with Labrador, it was hidden, okay? So this is still heating up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video until it heats up and then I'll be back. You have it. It is beeping, which lets us know that it is ready. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to lay these down. You do not need to rotate these, okay? You do not need to rotate these. Just open them up, put them in, and close it back, and let them go on by their business. And it automatically starts counting down. I tried using my phone from back there. Let me see if I can bring my phone down so you guys can see. I thought this would be a pretty good angle, but I guess not. So, let's see. As you can see, it's counting down. I'll let you guys watch it for a few, and then I will come back when it is done. Okay? So I'll be back, guys, when this is done. All right, guys, we are back, and this is done. So we're going to kind of move you guys right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out. And you want to be very careful. I can see, I don't know how well you guys can see. So it's sublimated. That's a good sign. And this one's sublimated as well. And it looks like I might have it right. All right, so we're going to let these tumblers cool down for just a second. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this. Decided call me. So there we go. But keep in mind, you do not want to unwrap these while they are extremely hot because that ink is hot and can still transfer. So while I like to go against the grain, I do. I'm just going to carefully. Ooh, it even sublimated through through parts of the shrink wrap. So I'm gonna take that as it sublimated very good. Okay. Let's see if this is still real hot. Okay. And again, you just want to be very, very careful. Now, y'all, I haven't had nothing to sublimate for me right in a while that turned out good. So if this turned out good, I'm going to try. Notice I said try and contain myself, okay? I may or may not be able to. Okay. I can touch it, so that means it should be cool. Oh my goodness. Y'all. I even got a good scene. This turned out amazing. So let me just, even the seam turned out good. Okay. I had to move them because they were side by side and it was going to start some craziness. Oh my goodness. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I even got a good seam. This is so cute. And then what I'm going to do is somewhere along here in vinyl, I'm going to put her name. Do y'all see this? Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to put this on the spinner so y'all can see the final product. And we'll go back to, well, y'all, ink release, phenomenal. Okay. Whew. Oops. Let's see if I can get this shrink wrapped. And y'all, what I did just now was very, very dangerous. Make sure you don't have a weeding tool that close to your face if you're trying to do this. Make sure you do it the opposite direction away from you. Ooh. Jesus. This shrink wrap don't want to come loose at all. Y'all. Oh my goodness. These were not like seamless designs, but the seam came out very well for it not to be a seamless design. So I'm not going to be too hard on myself. I know y'all like, girl, hurry up. I'm trying. This is also the result of making sure it was on there. Y'all. Cannot say the shrink wrap don't work, because it works. And I'm doing it again towards me. Just don't do that, guys. Go the opposite way. So that way you'll be able to keep your eyesight. Lord. Y'all, the shrink wrap is the hardest part to get off. Okay. Now I think it should be smooth sailing from here. Well, I thought. But I tell you what, it's sublimated like a gem. Do you hear me? Oh my goodness. Look at that seam, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So this is what we have for today. I'm going to go put this on the spinner, guys, because we gotta hold on. Let me get the lids, okay? Because I want us to be able to see this in full throttle in all of its glory. Do you hear me? I am so excited because after the last video, I almost gave up YouTube. I kid you not. Okay. So we're going to go over here to the other room and I'm going to give us some light. And pardon my desk, because I'm going to go ahead and tell you, my desk is a whole hot mess. So let me grab. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Pull this back some. And we're going to put this thing on the spinner so that you can see it. Oh my goodness. These seams are amazing. So that's the first one. And here is the second one. Y'all. Y'all I had to put it in reverse for you. Okay. Y'all, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you made it this far to the end, I do appreciate you staying with me, hanging with me in there. Y'all know for this to have came out so amazing. Y'all know I have sublimated things, such as this that came out vibrant. The colors are popping. But guess what? It's upside down. So we know the situations that I can have over here on my channel with having different technicalities. So for these to have came out like this, I am super impressed. I am super amazed at how they came out. I wish they were meant to be seamless patterns, but they were not. But again, they came out super amazing. Until next time, thank you for watching. Peace. Stay crafty. See you in the next one.